Derek now has been coming to us live from Ticknock for us all morning. Derek, are you at one with nature?
Yes, I am. At one with nature. Tommy, National Tree Week all this week. Pat Neville from Quilta joins us for a quick little catch-up. Pat, you have a very busy week ahead.
We do indeed, Derek. Thanks. This week is National Tree Week, where we celebrate all the good things and the benefits about trees and forests in Ireland.
Now, we were talking about squirrels 10,000 years ago. How far could a squirrel travel from tree to tree?
10,000 years ago, Derek, Ireland was full of trees, coast to coast, so a squirrel could leave Dublin, arrive in Galway and never set foot on the ground.
He wasn't a flying squirrel now, he was hopping.
No, he was hopping from tree to tree.
So ever since then, of course, we've lost a lot of our tree coverage. Where are we at now?
We have indeed over the years. So tree cover dropped right down. So by 1900, we less than 1%. Today we're at 11% forest cover in Ireland, with an average in Europe of about 40%. So we've come a long way and a bit more to go.
Yeah, we've a bit of catch up to do.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of trees, how many trees are going to get planted this week?
So National Tree Week, there's a number of planting initiatives right around the country. Quilta have given 15,000 trees to groups and communities across the country, another 50,000 to the GAA for the Green Club scheme,
great.
and probably about another 50,000 to Easy Treesy and their Trillion Trees campaign.
And
as well.
in terms of species then, so we're getting out of the old Scots pine here in Ticknock, we're going back to the native Irish species.
For National Tree Week, we're mostly planting native trees, so tree species like this one here, silver birch. There'll be oak, cherry, birch, holly and Scots pine.
Scots pine as well. What about, what was I saying earlier, sycamore?
Sycamore and chestnut are non-native trees. Even though we find them around the country and in our parks, they wouldn't be considered native to Ireland.
Okay, so we're going to get this one into the ground. So this is our final tree. We're going to put this one, remove the pot there, Pat, and we'll do it live on air. No better time, as the man says.
Okay,
all right, in we go, yeah. And we got some natural fertiliser there from a local deer.
We have indeed.
Earlier on. So we just added that all into the mix. So we pat her down here. Pat, you were telling me about the root system as well.
Yeah.
When we're digging a hole, what's your top tip?
Yeah, so normally when we dig a hole for a tree, it comes in a round pot.
Yes.
And people might dig a round hole to fit it in, but you're better to put a square hole. If you put a round hole, the roots might just wind round and round and round, and never spread into the soil.
Okay.
So in a square hole, they have to go into the soil. You'll get a much healthier, happier tree in a square hole versus a round hole.
Pat, I'm loving that. Treecouncil.ie is where you'll find all the details for lots of activities, lots of events happening right up and down the country. So there we have it. We're in a Tommy. Always plant your tree in a square hole. Not a round hole.
Thanks very much, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
Sorry,
Derek.
Doing a great thing. If you can this weekend, it'd be great to do that.
Really would.
And plant yourself a tree.
That was very